Hey friends, how's this for a Bluetooth speaker? 80's style. Yes, this is something I've actually been waiting for. A Bluetooth speaker built in the 80s style that I remember from my childhood. It's actually very robust in build and design. It also plays SD cards. You can put a USB in. Let's have a listen to the Bluetooth quality. As I plug this in, I should tell you that there's no rechargeable battery inside this unit. It'll run on 4D size batteries or the included power cable. Okay, well the way we power up is by choosing a function. If you go to radio, you'll immediately get static because it's not tuned in, because there's nothing really to tune into anymore. So I'll flick it over to music, where you see the Bluetooth logo. And you can hear a bit of noise coming through, which is a little unpleasant, but I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Yep, MD43507. Now let's find something to play. Well, I've got to say that was pretty terrible. There's a bass control to give it a bit of extra clout, but the volume really doesn't go all that loud at all, and we've got that ever-present buzzing in the background. Now let's go seriously retro and try a cassette. Ooh. This tape I recorded off the radio randomly, just flicking through stations, because I thought to myself, hey, in 20 or 30 years time you're going to find that really interesting. This is the day. Tape mode. I love this slow tape eject system. That mechanical action was actually considered really cool in the 80s, so good attention to detail by the people at MEDION. Okay, so the tape has Radio Stuff, October 1992, written on it. Let's hear what was playing. Oh, it's Iggy Pop. Classical station. Boost the bass for that one.
Plays about 50 minutes. The atmosphere.
Midnight Oil classic. Well, I have to say, the sound off cassette is actually better than the sound off Bluetooth. It's still buzzing while the tape's playing and the volume's right down. Let's just stop that. And the conclusion I draw from that is the better the cassette quality, the clearer the sound. You have to bear in mind that this cassette is almost 30 years old. Let's take a really close look at its anatomy. You can see all the contemporary parts, the kinds of things that we wouldn't have seen in the 80s, are actually made quite discreetly. And I really appreciate that. I think the 80s appearance of it has really come to the fore. There really is nothing else on the front panel to immediately denote the fact that it's designed from well into the 21st century. On the end we have a little socket. Let's see if that can work as an auxiliary in. I'm not sure what mode we would switch it to here, so let's just try it. Nothing there. Maybe it'll take auxiliary while it's in Bluetooth mode. Nope, I think that's just a headphone socket. Summing up, friends, what do we think of the MEDION USB, SD, Bluetooth and cassette player? Well, the styling alone is enough to make me want to keep this forever. I've got to say though, the sound quality was pretty terrible. Not very loud, quite tinny, not much bass, fair bit of noise creeping in, nothing going for it sound-wise, but again, that's pretty true to the 80s. Anyway, I do like it and I had a lot of fun reviewing it, so thanks for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next time on Gear Facts.